Hi, my angels and devils, and all who may wander here. It is Amanda Christina. Now, if you go to my Instagram, you will find a video in my just feed, and it will show these working completely in the dark. But you kind of get the idea of these flashing, spooky houses, and that's what we're going to be making today. I don't know why I'm talking so quiet, but anyway, so the little secret to these is something I found on AliExpress, or as I'm starting to call it now, the A Place, although I don't strictly think balloon lights would be against any copyright or anything, because yeah, they're just little plastic balloon lights. Now these flash different colours. They have a set pattern where they slow down and speed up. And basically, we are going to make two little houses, and I'm going to show you how I put the balloon lights in so that you can turn them on and off. These have been a little bit squished. All I've done is made sure to attach it. It's really easy. I haven't spooked these up too much or decorated them because I thought it's one of those things where I sort of get to the I sort of think, do I do it really fancy and full on? But then I think, you know what, I really love seeing how people take a simple idea and embellish it. So we have this one cut out of the Tim Holtz paper, and this, unfortunately, you cannot get any. I mean, you may be able to track it down, but it's very hard to track these things down now. It is a Quick Cuts Lifestyle Crafts, and it is the Village die. I'm not as fussed on this house as I want to be. I thought I would be super in love with it. I don't like that it leaves these flappy bits, but I'm sure there would be ways to sort of tape it down if you wanted to. And so that's this one. Yeah, Lifestyle Quick Cuts Village, and it comes with 6 dies, which is the tree, the star, and the 2 pieces for the houses. The other one you saw me haul earlier this year, it is from Michael's. It is Recollections, and it is called Nothing. It is not called anything. Contents, cutting templates. I am looking all over this. It did come with a little scalloped piece, but I have put that down somewhere and not put it back with this. It is just a house die. So I have that just cut out of some Prima papers. So I think we'll use this one, which matches in with this one. Just because I thought that kind of had a spooky haunted look to it. So we're just going to put these together, and then I'm going to show you how I do... I'm like, I've only got one roof, but I only need one roof. I'm having a day. I haven't had much sleep. Now, the thing I did notice with the Lifestyle Crafts one is that it only seemed to cut one. Do you know what else I forgot? Gosh darn it. I'm losing my mind. I really am. What can I use from here? Oh, this will work actually. This is what the spider rings were on. I forgot to buy some windows. So what I'm going to do first, cut out some windows, is I'm going to stick the windows on. So I've just got some scissors. Okay, I have 2 pairs of scissors in here. This is my life going crazy. I can never find scissors. So what I'm just going to do is just roughly cut some pieces to do the windows. I don't think we need anything quite so big for these, so let's cut that in half. There was a reason I was fiddling with the craft glue before. You want to make sure you have a sort of reasonable border around them, and then I think that might be too small. Yeah, that one's iffy at best. I don't bother with the little house because it didn't seem worth it, but what I can tell you is if you wanted to with these, you could alcohol ink the plastic. As I said, I am just recycling a little bit of plastic here. I do that a lot. I try and recycle where I can, especially when you get dyes and things. You often get a lot of plastic, so it's really good for keeping to cut your own stencils with said dyes. Now what I'm going to do is stick these on, and then we are going, and I'm just going to go around the edges with the glue. I'm not sure how my camera angle is today because you can kind of see me, which is not what I intended. Not supposed to be seeing my dress. There we go. A little bit better. So I am really kind of bummed. Like, I know I got behind on Spooktober vids just with things that happened and my health and stuff and insomnia, but man, I'm kind of bummed that Spooktober's pretty much done today. I am filming a few more videos, and there will be a wrap-up video which I am going to put up on American Halloween, I decided. I just thought that would be fun. It's Halloween today in Australia, but I am going to put up my final video. It will go up sometime tomorrow. It just depends on how long it takes me to get all these uploaded and done. This video is already at 6 minutes. Man, time flies. Okay, so now, with the exception of the one I got glue everywhere on, which I may actually, yeah, I'm just going to pull that off and do another one because I don't like that. The good thing with recycling is that it's okay if you screw up. You don't feel as bad wasting cheap materials or something that cost you nothing. As I said, this is just from the spider rings, so I'm good with not stressing too much about wasting that. I'm very big on upcycling and using what you can, making the most out of every little bit. I guess, I mean, I have a really good stash now. The only thing it was lacking was really Halloween, and I have quite a bit of, oh, I put too much glue again, but that's still better than it was. Okay, so we're just gluing that one in place. Then we're just going to glue this one in place and the last one in place. Just, I should be more careful on getting less glue everywhere. But then I guess the clear glue sort of looking all stuck to the windows and that kind of adds to the haunted look. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is the stickers that Jojo got me in the boxes. They've got lots of little tiny images which are perfect for using in the windows of your house. Okay, so that's done. Now, the only thing I am missing from this, I've just realised, is the chimney, and I'm not too stressed about that. As you can see on this one, I put little images in the windows, little stickers from the sticker boxes, which I cut up just as I deconstruct a lot of things so that I don't have to worry so much about packaging. Oh, I don't need to pull the little images, and I never actually got around to using these images. So, so let's see. We've got lots of just different little images. I really like the eyes in the window, so we're going to do that one because I find that kind of cute and spooky. And the reason I didn't glue too close to the edge is so that if you want to, you can tuck your images into the, yeah. So we're just going to take a minute to, oh look, there's a mummy head. I like the mummy head. We're just gonna, nope, that's going to take the whole window, darn it. Okay, this one doesn't, this window didn't come out, so no mummy head. We'll pop the mummy head back on the sheet. Oh, this little spider would be cute though. Let's see. So I'm just literally gonna gently try and, yep, there we go, tuck the sticker under. Who else do we want? This little bat could be cute, but what I might do with the bat is not just have it sort of over on the window. I might have it flying up out of the window, looking like it's sort of flying out of the window. And that's the fun thing with some of these things, is when you have small images and stuff. Like, I hadn't really used many of these, and I haven't used a ghost. I do like to have a ghost in my windows. It's just kind of fun. Just have fun with it. If you alcohol ink this, it will light up with the different colours. I kind of figured there was enough colours with the balloon lights, and honestly, the balloon lights are crazy cheap. Like, I cannot get over how cheap the balloon lights are. I got 10 for under $2, so I was quite impressed with that. I don't know whether, like, it just, I thought that was a really good price. 10, like, I used 2 in the big house, and the reason I had 2 was because I put one in the chimney, which I've lost the chimney for this one, so I don't know where I've put that piece of cardstock, so I'm not going to stress that right now because I've already started the tutorial and we're 11 minutes in. Okay, so we have this. Now what we do is we grab our trusty double-sided which has string holding it together, which is why you just heard the clang. If you're hearing any banging in the background, that's because it's a very windy day today. Actually, and that's too thick. Yes. So it is a very, very windy day today. So that is why you are hearing banging, because my front door and back door clang a lot, even when I put things to stop them clanging. Okay. Now this is a really easy put together for the most part. The one thing I don't like, and I'm going to say this to be really honest with you, is I'm not super fussed on how the roof goes on. But also, I will probably do because I sort of just figured this out on the fly when I did it originally, I'm going to show you an easier way to how I did it. Now, the other thing I was going to do was maybe try using some of the Duct style tape that I have, but I wasn't sure if that would actually show up in the flashing or not. So I think I may just stick to the normal tape, but the Duct style tape is a lot thicker. So it would, if you've got some plain that you want to hold in, or glitter, or I don't know, like I might try it and see. The other thing I might do is pop a light on either side of the roof, maybe. So this is so easy to put together. So what you do is you peel off this piece and we line it up with this piece. This is a really good one. Like, if you're someone who likes doing these from scratch, or you could create your own. I have no objections to you doing that. But this is me using my stash. I discovered a tombstone die that I didn't even know I had. So what I want to do, I think, is, like, I usually keep all my dies together and stuff, but I think I want to create specific die boxes or die containers. Like, I have universal ones, of course. Oh, I hadn't, hang on. Where am I supposed to have folded you that I haven't? Beside the roof. Ooh. So this is the one thing I forgot, was just to fold beside the roof here, and beside, there's an actual perforated line. It's like, why is this not? So that's your basic design. You've got your little front door that opens. I just like how simple this is. Now, as I said, I'm going to do the balloon weight, which is this little thing here. It looks kind of like a fishy. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And we're going to stand it up. And the reason we're standing it up is because you actually want to be able to turn it on and off. So you want to be able to get your sort of there and turn it off. We're going to try it with this tape. Now, what I did is just cut a piece of tape. actually this might work better this way, and I may need to cut a bit off the end. And what I do is I actually want that sort of down a bit more. I can cut a little bit more, like just, you basically want a nice, yeah, see that's going to hold it in a lot sturdier than the other tape I was using, to be honest. I was using packing tape, and that already I can feel how much sturdier that tape is at holding this in place. So basically we're just going to, see, you've got, it's nice and sturdy. You can push it on, you can push it off. It's not going to go anywhere, and that's what you want. And look, it should be down low enough. So let me turn it on. You can see, I forgot to turn the light back on for this so that you could see what I was doing better, but hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, oh yeah, it definitely looks way better down. See? And that's basically how you attach the balloon light. And it also means that, just say for example, because I don't know about you, but like if I make stuff like this, I don't want to throw it out in 5 minutes or make it sort of, I like to put things away and keep them or pass them on as little gifts and stuff. So I like that you can actually change the batteries in the balloon weights. However, and I will say this, it's probably cheaper just to buy new ones, and I don't like that. I really don't like that it is cheaper to buy new ones, because I think that honestly the batteries should be a lot cheaper than they are. I don't know what it is about the little batteries that are like that, but basically what we're going to do now is we're going to set this up and just get our roof, gently line up our roof and make sure that it's nice. And as I said, that's the only thing I'm not super fussed on, is the fact that where the roof's concerned, you've got these little bits here, but here you go. So this is basically done now. You could add extra things. You could add some webbing and some other bits. As I said, I've misplaced where I put the chimney. So and what I do on this one is I pop a little light in the chimney as well, which just gives it extra light. But that is so cool and so spooky and so fun. You can get balloon lights that are just plain, are just clear. So if you didn't want the flashing lights, or for example you have someone in your life who is unable to handle flashing lights, because I do know that you know, people with certain we call it just certain illnesses and stuff cannot have flashing lights. They're not able to. So it's really important, like just to be aware of that. Like, so if you're someone who can't, or you know someone who, say, has schizophrenia, or not schizophrenia, I can't think of the word now. It's not schizophrenia, and they don't even call that schizophrenia anymore. I cannot think of the word right now. It'll come back to me at some point. But if you're someone who can't handle flashing lights, like, I'm not big on flashing lights, but I can handle those. They're not too full on for me. I'm not big on the flashy strobe type light thing. I wish it was, you know, these are cheap. As I said, these are very cheap. So you're not going to get something where, you know, honestly wish that I could set it to like the slow flash, like the slow or the fade color change, because that is very much my kind of dealio. If we're honest, I have a Pac-Man light, and I very much love the slow fade into other colours. Okay, so what we're going to do is, again, we're going to attach our balloon light. As I said, these come in a pack of 10, so you can do quite, if you're only going to put one per house, you can do 10 houses with one pack of balloon lights. You can get bigger packs as well. So don't think that you can't utilize, you know. And you can also just buy smaller packs. You can buy them in a couple. I'm gonna turn my light back on because, whoa, bright light, that's better. Just because I don't like kind of not giving you my best, I guess. Okay, so this one's going to be a little harder to stick down, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to make sure I can trim that little extra bit off the roof. And we're just going to make this just a little bit skinnier. And I definitely will tell you now, 100% use your Duct style tape. No question, no contest. It holds so much better. It holds so much better. It'll give you a much firmer hold on your balloon light, like it's not going anywhere, whereas in this one it's sort of a little wibbly wobbly, whereas this, look at how firm that is. So that is so cool. So I'm just going to make sure I've folded up all my score lines and this one, and I'm just going to burnish this one a bit because it's got the added duct tape. Well, this is Duct style tape. This is not Duct brand tape. This is some sort of version of it that I got at my local cheapie shop for $3. Yes, in Australia we pay $3 a roll for this stuff, which is why I'm not as generous with it as other things. I have my pink and white dot one that I use for my addresses. Although I learnt my lesson about not using a pen that matches it too much. Okay, so we have that. So this is the Recollections one. You can get this at Michael's. I only got this one this year, so I'm assuming you can probably still get it. It's I think it's just one of their sort of standard dies they have. I just thought it was super cute. I did not know how small it would be, but I have to admit to being extremely happy that I got it because it is super cute. And I also love that I can cut this out of pattern paper and put it in pocket letters. It's a nice size to gift people as well. Okay, so I'm not going to, yeah, I forgot to leave one side, this open on one side, but you can always come up through it because it doesn't have a base. That's the thing with both of these, they don't have a base, and I still can't believe I've been babbling on about these houses for 22 minutes. We are nearly finished this tutorial, people, I promise. Okay, and then I haven't done a very good job of the top of this, but that's okay. This will just be a write-off one. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay, and then the reason that I meant to leave the top one side of this open was so this would open like the other one, and you could turn it on and off easier. But that's okay. It just takes a little finagling, and we have our flashy houses. So Spooktober, spooky houses. The thing is, with Christmas coming up too, you could easily do a Christmas version of this. I think they're lots of fun. As I said, I told you the brands of the dies. Yeah, that's it. So if you liked this tutorial, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know below whether you think this was a really good idea, whether you would use this for your Spooktober. And as always, remember, you are incredible, you are amazing, but most importantly of all, you truly do matter. I love you all. Bye!